Hey, what's going on everybody? Mqzuba here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a mono black control deck for standard best of one. So this deck is very much so a pile of mono black and colorless control-y stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I recorded the games first just because I want to see how it would feel to be talking about a deck that I've played with relatively thoroughly afterwards. So, here's the deck. We got one Cling to Dust, which is a good way to gain life and draw cards. Got some Agonizing Remorses against even aggro on the draw is okay. Sorry, on the play is okay, but more against those ramp and controlling matchups. Eliminate blow-up walkers and creatures. Same for Grasp of Darkness, but just creatures. And Legion's End, a fun little tech that exiles your opponent's stuff and lets you see their hand. I am a fan of this card. Despite the sorcerer speed, I think it was pretty good. Maze My Tome, loved it. In this kind of deck, you sort of get to like card parity, or if not slight card advantage, because you have like 2 for 1 right here, 2 for 1, 2 for 1, multiple for 1, and this gets you card advantage. But like aside from that, it's a lot of 1 for 1 removal and sort of like playing from behind up to a certain point. So the tomes are a great way to gain life. Make sure you hit your land drops and catch up. Cry, great against aggro, great against sacrifice. You need anti-rack those cards. This is the one. Rider, great to have a lifelink creature. I didn't think it'd come up as much as it did. I've been saying this a lot. I was not a fan of Rider. I'm starting to become one for these sort of jankier decks. For Simulacrum, honestly I didn't see this card as much as I thought I would. It was okay. Karn to fetch sideboard artifacts, same as the Boros control deck. We have black stuff like Citadel and Talisman this time. But yeah, it's the wish board. You know how it is. Same sort of vibe. Extinction Event, because exile is better than standard board wipe, and we have that in Cry of the Canarium too. This deck runs a lot of exile, like Cry, Cling to Dust, and Extinction Event. Also, for the top end, double Massacre Worm. This is the new M21 card that I wanted to build around. Really good finisher. Awesome, like, other board wipe we add to the deck. Ugin. Just something to ramp to, another win con. You'll all see Ugin by now, you're used to him. And Liliana. Liliana was really good. I'm a huge fan. I might even run more of this. So yeah, we'll get into the games. I already know how the deck did, but you guys are about to find out. The deck list will be in the description down below, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, hand seems pretty good, so we'll keep. On the play, that's always nice. Looks like we're up against a pretty clean mono white aggro deck. We will get the tome down. This might just be the Mardu and Oda deck, but plains, yeah, it's mono white aggro. No stress here. Gets Daxos down, that's fine. I think we don't even bother scrying with the tome, like, we're looking A-okay on answers right now. We can always just draw cards with it. Get down the blast zone. And we will pass the turn. Let's say I Grasp of Darkness something, then the Savior can't protect it because it will have negative toughness. So indestructible doesn't matter. Making Grasp of Darkness a very good answer against this sort of board. Pride Mate, cool. Yep, gain some life, no problem. And he goes for a Hawk. Yeah, sure, Hawk is fine. Okay, so I'm just trying to see what I get the most value out of doing right now. I have plenty of removal. So I'll let him attack. Because I can Extinction Event for even if I take this, or I can like, okay, I can Murderous Fire or something, I can draw a card. I have a lot of options right now. Yeah, I think I take it and I just draw a card off the tome. I'm not under like the stupid amount of pressure. Yeah, maybe it would have been better to use the Rider, just to make sure I used all my mana, but I think this is fine too. Reduces the amount of damage we take a turn to 2, so... And we hit even. And yeah, if we're just taking 2 a turn, we have no problem there. Cling to Dust can exile my own thing to draw a card. Aggro is the perfect matchup for this deck. The Bridemaid, sure. And a Speaker, okay. So if we find another Extinction event named Odd, we are in an amazing spot. And Lord knows we found a lot of sweepers. Okay. What you got? So I'll actually put a stop here in case you want to scry again. Let's see what we get. Not a land, no thank you. But I will... I'm not going to scry here. Yeah, that's a lot of land in one shot. Okay. Go to my main. Yeah, I can do anything I want at instant speed, so we're fine. Just pass the turn. That can be a problem. Not a huge fan of Heliod. Okay, so he's gonna go to attackers, 5 mana available. I will... Oof, okay. So this is actually sort of rough. I guess I have to grasp the Savior. I could have also used the Blast Zone for 1, blown up 3 of his toys. I think that might have been better. Actually, yeah, I think that was the play. Blast Zone for 1. Yeah, okay, he makes the Speaker indestructible. That's fine. I will blow this up in response. Okay. Make his boys bigger. And I can still Blast Zone them away. So it's not the worst spot to be in. Just put these stop here. Let's see if you do again. Yep, that seems good. We're on 6 lands, that's the 7th. So we should be fighting the other one soon. Well, if I do that, I don't have enough mana to blow up the Blast Zone. So we'll just pass here. The fact that... Okay, so... I mean, I guess we just let him attack. And we will blow up the Blast Zone. I mean, it takes us further away from Ugin, but I think it is worth it. And yeah, that's GG. So, maybe misplayed a little bit there, but all in all worked out. Alright. Game 2. Seems like a pretty good hand. Let's go. Our opponent on the mulligan, you'll love to see it. Hermes the Nerd. Sick Greek god. And we do have the cries for this matchup. So I am feeling pretty good. I don't think we need to get the tome down. I think we can see what's going on in the hand. Priest and Claim. Oh, nice. So I'll get rid of the Claim, which incentivizes him to play the Priest. Then we cry. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh, I love Cry so much. Put it on Jund. We have so much exile in this deck. So, because Sacrifice is so popular, I pretty much build all my decks to have at least a couple answers. And we're gonna need to stop drawing land, because This is getting a little bit ridiculous. I mean, our opponent has the same sort of problem. But we have the tome. We're in this sort of mid-game grindy thing. Can be pretty good. Alright. Well, Murderous Rider deals with that. I'll still draw a card off the tome. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So, I think I blow this up because he can start eating food and stuff to draw more cards. But yeah, at least you drew a non-land. Geese on geese. So geese aren't going to kill me. So I think I just Murderous Rider here. And the Remorse isn't getting better because if he draws a non-land, he's probably going to play it. Yep, there we go. Alright, so it's Geese versus Rider. Would you like to block? We got piles of removal. Got castle to draw cards. Part of me wants to just Extinction Event the Geese because it makes our castles draw cheaper, but if he draws like a Mayhem Devil, we're going to want to Extinction Event. Yeah, or we can always just grasp that and keep the Rider. I think that's fine. No reason not to. And we'll draw a card. Take 2, it's fine, we get it back from the Rider right away. Oh hoo hoo, Massacre Worm. Let's go. I think this is 100% the play. Blows up the geese. Oh, that's a sick animation. Burn him out for 4. Get in there. And we're in a very good spot right now. Oof, you'll love to see it. Massacre coming in at the end for the nice little cleanup. Alright, all 2-mana plays. Let's go. We have the Tome to find us more land and action. For against aggro, the Grasp is going to be pretty good. Against the slower deck, these can be pretty good. Triple Remorse, that's kind of dirty. I will take your Clover, thank you. So this deck can very much so outgrind me. I know that for a fact. So Remorse in the Clover was actually so huge there. And not hitting land isn't great, but we run 26. I definitely think I can blow up that Innkeeper, so I'm gonna get rid of the Fae. That can get him a lot more card advantage, and because it's exiled, it will not trigger twice. Event. Okay, we need to start hitting land drops. I think he's looking for 4 mana, so I will actually hit him with triple Agonizing Remorse. It is sort of disgusting, but it is the play. I got a Giant. I'll just blow up the Innkeeper if he plays it. And he's not playing it, so okay. Lots of 4-drops, no land. Let's go. Put a stop on the upkeep in case I don't find it. Let's go. Land? Oh yeah. Okay. So I will get down another Tome. Pass the turn. Basically, I'm just scrying for a land right now. We've slowed him down quite a bit. Okay, scry with this Tome. Land, perfect. We don't need to scry again. Alright. So, I think we can get down the Simulacrum. We have nothing to answer right now. So, just like let's try home. That's a-okay with me. We will try to get as much micro advantage as we can. Kerrigan was on top. That would have been good. So I'll put this in case. No, I don't think I want another extinction event. Tome? Nope. I'm not going to scry upkeep. I'd rather just draw the cards. Okay. So I can play Karn and start looking through my sideboard, or I can draw with the tomes. What would I even grab? I don't have anything to answer right now, and his artifacts don't do anything. So, I mean, yeah, I think I'll just hold open my removal spells and threaten to draw off the tome. So we will draw a card here. Awesome. And we will draw a card here. Okay. Now we will get the Karn down. Opponent not playing anything. Okay, maybe. So if the opponent, well, I mean, you get really blown out by Brazen Borrower if we play like any of these more expensive cards. Maybe we just grab Meteor Golem to blow up a Clover. We can grab the Citadel to start. Oh, Citadel's not great right now because we can't actually kill him. This can be fine. It's a threat and gain indestructible, but again, all this stuff isn't great against Borrower, which is what I'm the most worried about. I'll grab the Golem in case he puts down another Clover. We'll have an answer. Okay. And draw off the tome. Keep hitting land. I'll save my mana. Thank you. Blast Zone. How many cards do we have in hand? 1, 2, 3. Alright. So we're going to have to discard if we don't play anything. So I think I just plus summon 0 and go.
Say hello to my little friend.
I'm not trying to have to discard a card on end phase. We'll draw here. Hopefully we'll find something. Oh, that's Liliana. So can we get Liliana down? It looks like we can. Our opponent is playing Do Nothing Magic. And we can plus here because I'm not trying to discard talents to hand size again. Our opponent has cycled the trial and played a lot of land. Okay. Blow up one of the innkeepers. What you got? Innkeeper Tribal. Awesome. They typically run quite a bit of land in this deck because of Beanstalk Giant. If you bounce the Karn. I mean, maybe I could have just grabbed more answers, but yeah. That's what I was worried about. He'll be able to dump his whole hand if he keeps drawing adventure creatures. Like that. Oh, so much value. Okay. So we have 9 mana. How do we use it? We can Extinction Event for Odd, wipe everything but this. We can Massacre Worm. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, okay. So creatures get -2, -2. I think Massacre Worm is the play. So we go here. Take that. Yeah. So, we could have Liliana minus, we each sack 2 creatures. Sack 2 here, we draw 2 cards and get in for 2. He takes 4 because of the Massacre Worm. We attack in, You know, we had a lot of ways to do that game. We could have Grasp of Darkness this. Yeah, we were good. Alright, 2 lands, we can draw a card off Cling. On the draw. Seems pretty good. Alright, Sacred Foundry. Knights, okay. Ooh, do I Legion's End this? Be one of Legion's End. I think I Remorse to see if I'm gonna actually get any value off the Legion's End. Okay. I'll grab the Cleave. Is this a knight? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I was looking at the red cap. And he goes for a big Convoke. Alright. Extinction Event is looking a little awkward. I can Murderous Rider something, I can Legion's End something. I think I hold up Rider. See what he plays. Okay. Regardless, he can use Embercleave here. Okay, it's just Castle. So this is odd, but it has a pump ability. I will use the Rider on the Loxodon. Yep. So take quite a bit of damage here. Cry. Okay, if I cry this board, what happens? These 2 die. I take 3, potentially 4 next turn, but I can gain 3 life at instant speed. Wait, instant? Yeah, instant speed. Okay, perfect. I'll cry here. It's not ideal, but it is pretty good. Let's see what the opponent has. Worthy Knight. So I can Legion's End or Extinction Event. Champion. That's a lot of 1/1s. Oh, I think I'm definitely gonna need to gain 3 life. So I'll exile the Loxodon, gain 3. And we call even. And pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent doesn't draw another Fervent Champion because that would be lethal. Okay, doesn't. Hit me for 2. Okay. So Liliana minus looks pretty good here. And we got him. Stay alive long enough in creature matchups, take over the game. Alright. So hand is a little slow, but I think the tone makes it a keep. We have a 2, we're missing a 3, but we can find 1, being on the draw and everything. And obviously 4s. We haven't seen a Dread Presence all day. Kind of like to see that. I know we only run 1, but it is a dope card. Oops, didn't mean to open that. Just checking my deck list. Mono black aggro. Maybe? I'm not sure. Well, do I get the tone down and make sure I hit land, or do I see what he's working with? Let's see what you're working with. We might not find another spot for this. Double eliminate Call Death Dweller. Well, Call is definitely the pick. We do not have many eliminate targets. Wow, pre-combat Night Pump, he really has zero fear. Card is an absolute beast. Yep. Let's go, take another beating from it. But after that, you better find a good answer. Or a good follow-up, because these eliminates are not going to get you through the game. Ouch. Okay, put a stop here in case. Perfect, yep, commit more to the board. Scry it up. I don't even think it's worth taking another extinction event. I already have one. Okay, 2 main. Really want to make sure we hit that odd button. Yep. Okay, so we're looking a lot better than we were about 1 turn ago. Priest isn't a bad one. Definitely not a bad one. I will scry here because the sooner I get to that 4 life, the safer I'm going to feel. Do I keep land? Nah, I think I need more action. Well, quote unquote, more action. I can Simulacrum or I can Murderous Rider and have this and draw a card off Tome. I think that's better right now. Triton, okay. Okay, so now he's going to attack with the Priest, then we do this now. Wait, is it if I lost life this turn, or? Yeah, he'll be able to get it back anyways. Alright. And we'll drop. Good game, he says. Guy is confident. Guy is confident. So how do we play it? We can gain 4 life at instant speed here. So putting us at virtual 9. Maybe I just play out the rider and try to get these eliminates. I mean, oh, well. I guess that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, no surprise there. I'll blow this up. I can take my time with the tome. I kind of want to draw a card with it. Okay, not a bad one. But he still does not get in the damage. Okay. Play this out. I can Karn. I have a lot of options. Maybe I just get Liliana ticking. I don't think he can beat a Liliana. So yeah, let's go. He can eliminate it, but I get to draw a card. Okay. Luris. That isn't great. That is a problem. But we do have Liliana. Okay. And, well, I mean, I can always scry whenever I want to gain the life, so that's fine. Event. Okay. I think... I'll hit this button. I will draw a card. Perfect. Perfect. Eliminate this, or, sorry, Swift and that. Get down the Simulacrum. Thin the deck a little bit. And I still have the instant speed life gain. Okay. If I was at 2, you could eliminate his own Scorpion, but he'd have to be careful about how he did it. I'm not out of the gate yet, especially because of the scorpion. But we're almost there. We almost are there. I know it's... Oh, I think he's... Yeah. We just have so many answers at that point. The Karn gives us 2 free cards per Karn. We gain another 4 life, draw a card off the tome. This starts gaining life. If he even builds up a board presence with the Gutter Bones, we exile it. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. Alright, on the draw, hand seems pretty good. We have a nice double board wipe kind of thing going on here. Our opponent in deep thoughts. What's it gonna be? Come on, dog. Oh yeah. Right in it. Sick Bolt Hound. Okay, chill. Chill, bro. No stress here. We're just here to play a friendly game of monocolor controlled Magic. Oh yeah. Opponent in that deep tank. Sells on a tapped breeding pool. I'll do you one better. Raw Swamp. Alright, and opponent's good to go. Let's see what we got. Oh. So we're doing that. Well, I'll blow up your Joe Rail. That's fine by me. Get that down. Let's read this exact card. Your devotion to each color and each combination of colors is increased by 1. Add 1 mana of any color if you control a god. Okay. Sure. So this basically ramps him, kind of. Nothing. Okay. I'll exile my own grasp to draw a card. Dread Presence. Alright. So I'll hold the swamp in hand. Get the presence down. Let's go wild. So Dread Presence reads that whenever you put a swamp on the field, you can either draw a card and lose a life, or you can bolt some or shock something for 2 and gain some life. Okay. Blanks Flibblethip. You hate to see it. Okay, well, we're holding double Ugin, which is kind of awkward. So what do we want to do? Do we want to bolt something or draw a card? On 5 mana... I think we draw a card. Okay. Seems good. And I'll attack him. I don't think he'll block. He blocks with the Flibblethip. Okay. That's fine with me. Oh, Legions and the Goose. Get some value somewhere. And we'll get to see his hand. So, it's not the worst deal. Oh, that's a nice animation. Hitting that Flibblethip would have been nice. What kind of jank are you working with? At least we know what to play around Sublime Epiphany. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. He does not hold open Sublime Epiphany, to my grand surprise. This guy's playing some pile of jank. That's why he blocked with the Flibblethip. Okay. Picks up a card, sounds good. Do I want to up this to 2? I guess I do. I guess we'll just put counters on it. Okay. Ooh, wait, hold on. I will attack first. See what the play is. No blocks. Okay, I'll draw the card. That sounds good to me. This isn't a swamp. But I will go for the Massacre Worm. I don't think there's much else we do with our mana. I think we just start pressuring him. Third Flibblethip. This guy's an absolute pro. Drawing 2 cards a turn off it. Absolute pro right here. Okay. Attack in. Let's see what our opponent wants to do. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana open. I will play this, not a swamp, and pass the turn. You gain that life. Fine by me. I can eliminate this now. But I guess I want him to use it on his turn, so I don't. Nothing. Targets Flibblethip. Go for the eliminate. He probably lets this resolve. I don't see why he wouldn't. How much is this on? 3 and 3, so I think we'll put another counter on the Blast Zone. But he's thinking about countering it, and if he does, Mugen's looking nice and juicy. He is thinking about it. Oh, Mugen's looking nice and juicy. If we can draw the 8th land. Deep in the tank about the Sublime Epiphany. Deep thoughts. He does it! Okay. Counterspell target. Everything. Off the Dread Presence. This. Alright. Put charge counters. I'll put 1 counter, put this up to 3. Okay. Let's go. So I do not draw the land, but I do try to resolve the Dread Presence again, and I'll put down a tome, and our opponent's already under quite a bit of pressure. Second Lantern, no problem. Throws out an island, multicolored island, with double tap 1 mana of any color, so you know he's on for some real nonsense. And yeah, I mean, not running any counter spells, but if we were some sort of Esper deck, this deck would have stood 0 chance. So just a quick welcome back, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. Again, deck list will be in the description down below. And I talked about all the cards in the beginning, because I'm running a bit short on time tonight. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and peace.